guys. I just wanted to give you a tour of my own house because reasons. I don't know why. A lot of my videos are inspired by other YouTubers. This one's from Plain Rock. You should go see him. Don't mind that. That's just math homework. It was really easy. But anyways, yeah. This is my room. It's my room. What do you expect? This is where I sleep, and yes, I'm 13. I have stuffed animals. Don't judge me. Don't judge me for having these. They're comfy. They're comfy, and I love them. That's all. Plus, it's the best thing when you stack them on top of you. And that guy looks dead inside, or he's seen some shit. I don't know. But yeah, it's not made because why? Like Cody and Plain Rock, why make it when you're just gonna mess it up at night? This is outside of my neighborhood. Sorry for the glare. And oh yes, coming this summer. This is gonna be in the pain, but I've already made this, which is right here. It's pretty nice. Has an engine. Has mods. And by mods, I mean like cooler engines and stuff. And the back can carry nitroses. Dead bot. So this is also my computer. This is not my computer. Actually, I had to do all my editing on this. Impressive, but sad. But I don't have anywhere else to display it. And yes, I shouldn't be setting other stuff on top of it. That's just an insult to it. But I don't own this house. I'm only 13. I mean, I have all the skills to live on my own except a job. But other than that, I don't. But other than that, I could live on my own. But I can't. Because a job, that's the main thing, money. Exactly what you should give me to, the monetization mark. This is just a rock of geodes. I got this from Christmas. They're pretty cool. They have crystals inside them, and oh look, my favorite movie ever. Ooh, another good movie. My first ever R-rated movie. Well, not my first, but the first that I watched on my own. Without my dad knowing. This is a cow. This is Jumbo playing cards. And oh look, an Easter egg thing, Easter bunny thing. This is, you do not want to know what that is for. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna talk about sexual stuff over here. But I don't. I've only done it once. Use it to lotion my hands. Get your mind out of the gutter. And this is just some U-Gears stuff I made. They're a company that make wooden models. Have 2 models at my dad's house. Can't see my dad because he has to go with other people. I have not seen him in almost 2 months. It's sad. But also, I haven't never gotten replacement parts for important parts of my U-Gears builds. But yeah, this is just all my stuff. This is a mini drone. This is a thing in my Spike video. This is my drum set. Those are magnets. And my backpack. Oh, and over here is my computer. As you can see, I'm looking at this video. Just made it. This is math homework. It's real easy. I'm in 7th grade, by the way. It's just the area of circles and word problems practice. Area of composite figures. I hated this. Wait, no. Oh, I forgot. That wasn't the same thing. The thing I do hate is unfolding an object is what my old 6th grade math teacher used to call it. We have to measure like cubes and areas. We all have to do it by hand. This year, same stuff, except now I get to use a calculator, which is better. Switch, Sony alarm clock. It has a radio, and that's why I bought it. It's pretty nice. And the alarm is actually really quiet, so I don't have to wake up to loud beeping noises. This is a nice lamp I have. It's not rusty, it's just how it looks. My headphones, Wings of Fire. I highly recommend this series. I'm asking my mom for the other 6 books. There's actually 10, but the four that I can't get are on Kindles. I do not have a Kindle. Okay, well this is that I got in Alaska, but the Donut Cat, the Toothless and Spot. I forgot his name. Dang it! I forgot his name. Spike or something? No, that's why did I think of Spike? Okay, well, whatever his name is. I am sorry. I haven't watched Stranger Things in a while. I binged watched the 2 seasons in one weekend. Then when 3rd came out, I just binged to watch that. But yeah, I got Donut Cat, Toothless Plush, Toothless Funko, Stranger Things Funko, and Dragon from Seattle. As you also know, this is from the video. That video I made. Okay. Yeah. It's a nice video. Stranger Things posters. I'm a big poster maniac. Like, holy shit, look at this room. Look at this room. There's so many freaking posters in here. So many posters. I'm not taking any, well, actually, I am when I move. I don't want to take that one down because that one you can't put back up once you take it down. So you heard, that's my cat Sally. Minecraft more posters. Light switch. My origami swords. A shirt that I haven't washed since I was 6. It doesn't smell that bad. I only used it once. I got signatures on it. I don't even know the people I got signatures from. I just got signatures from random people at some baseball camp, and then I never wanted to wash it. Or some karate tournament. I forgot. Oh, hey. Medal I won from the karate tournament. That may bring back that logo may bring back some memories to some people. Yeah. Pretty cool because it's a dragon. My robe I barely use. Minecraft hoodie that I don't use anymore. Something I got from my dad. Yeah, I don't know. Oh yeah, sign for when I hit puberty. It's always on public, by the way. Thing I did, 6-year-old drawing I did based on a YouTube video I saw with Minecraft mods. You know, there was that one aquatic mod that had this like big creeper fish that exploded after a short time. Oh yeah, this is where I put all my junk. The cat room. This is where my mom puts her junk too. Look at this mess. Oh god. I was thinking of turning this into a studio, but now it's like this. I'm just like, ugh, frick it. No, this room's gone. This is my mom's room. Pretty nice. Last night, 2 of our cats got on the shit, and then I got a step ladder, and Mom was looking out the window. I'm like, I'm on this shit. She didn't laugh. She didn't get the joke instantly, so it's fair. Oh, hi, Sally. How are you? Hi, you want some attention? Oh, you want some attention? So I'll get the camera out of your face. You want some attention? Oh, you're such a good girl. If you didn't know, Sally was a barn cat. If I hadn't said in my Sally video already, I got her from my grandpa and grandma. It was a birthday surprise I didn't expect to get. I kind of knew I was getting one of the kitties when my mom said, like, oh, what's my birthday surprise? Is it like some new computer or game or something? She's like, oh, it's not cookieware or anything like that. It's living and it has emotions. And then that appeared. Oh yay! I know it's in the case. And she's like, This is Zoe. It took a while for her and Sally to get along, but now they do. They play fight all the time. Hi, Zoe. How are you? Hi. Well, most of you may already know this, especially veterans. This is the kitchen where I made ramen and the coffee pot. The Gourmet Supreme stuff is my favorite so far, but I'm gonna get the Folgers Black Silk soon. You know, it's the darkest option they have. Oh, you guys have not eaten. I will go get you some food. Okay, where can I put this where it would be at a good angle to show me? There. Okay. They came. Zoe came running. Gotta get Sally some food. No, don't you even think of eating Sally's food. Here's the thing with Zoe. Okay, so here's the thing with Zoe. When I pour her food in the pink bowl, because you know, bag pink, this bowl pink. Hey, you guys keep it down a notch, okay? You can play, but don't play too rough. But anyways, when I put food in her bowl, she starts to eat it. Then I put Sally's food in, and she's like, the camera's gonna be through her eyes. And that's Zoe in a nutshell. It's focusing. Dang it, it's gonna focus. This is my Oh, perfect. This is my VR headset and controllers, Oculus Quest. Nice. Oh, this is Sally's cat. Zoe can come on it too, but this was for Sally. Yes, this entire thing, not including that squirrel dog toy, one of her favorite toys apparently. Not that being inside, but this entire thing just for her. Oh, speaking of stuff that came with Sally, if we return to my room, this gaming chair was actually by my grandpa Jack. He gave this to me as another birthday present, which was pretty nice. It's pretty cool. It has a backrest, it has this rest. This rest that's always stuck in this chair because what were they thinking? Of course, it's gonna move down, but it can also. But can your chair do this? That meme is sold now. It's turned into crude oil. Okay, but it also has this leg rest, which is pretty nice, and it can lock into a position with one of the two things. Yeah, but the armrests also go down with it. And that's pretty much my gaming chair. Oh, now for my closet, I guess. Oh yes, it is. And he protects the closet, I guess. But this was, you know that I smell beneath thing. Yeah, this thing was entirely based off that. I tried to make armholes, but I failed horribly. So I just taped that up, and yeah, this is basically a mask now. Just some old stuff back there. My 8-ball thing. My Nintendo 3DS. I love it. This is my childhood. And oh, my giant kazoo. I forgot I had this in here. Yeah, and what is the... Oh, my utility tool packet thing. It's for this thing right there. That binder is just my Pokemon collection of stuff. Oh, yes, this is my pet rock. I forgot his name. It's been so long. I think I named him Granite. No, wait, no. Something more. I think I named him one of the types of rock. Or... I'm not sure. Pebble, maybe? I think I named him Pebble. I think I made her a girl once because I always made my stuffed animals he. Because I always made my stuffed animals like he. And no, I am not sexist. I am not sexist, and I am also not a feminist. I'm also not one of those feminists. Not all feminists. Not trying to be sexist, but some of those feminists. The ones that are like, oh, we women can do anything a man can do, but a man cannot do everything a woman can do. Those ones who think just because they're a different gender doesn't mean they're sexist. It's still sexist. That's against what you're fighting for. Yeah, but I just named it because, it's been in our we've done it for so long, it's just been in our brains to have everything as a he friend and a girlfriend. And also most of these were in kindergarten, so if your friend was a girl, it's like, ew, you get a girlfriend. Those ages. Sorry if this video is crappy. I find a lot of my videos crappy, or stuff not turning out like I want to, or camera not facing the angle I want to. But thank God that I am looking at the camera. Oh, this is my mom's bathroom. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of tools. Nothing has changed. Oh yeah, this current. Oh, and I will show you the bathroom. And that's just a fan. Also, this lazy ass guy right here, he has not moved. I gave him more than 24 hours of darkness to move. He has not moved anywhere. It's a false brown recluse, by the way. That is not a brown recluse. Brown recluses are 3 to 4 inches. That thing looks like it's 1 to 2 inches. Yeah, I just saw him in the shower, on the ceiling when I was in the shower. No, I do not have coronavirus. Don't assume that. I do not have the coronavirus. But I did cough into my... Okay, handbrake. Okay, looks like it's, Jackson needs to wash his hands so he doesn't get corona time on him. fact, I always put the water on cold. I don't make it warm. I just put it on cold. Oh yeah, this lazy ass guy hasn't moved an inch. I even made way for him to the Golden Land. Trust me, I've seen spiders. They can go through this tiny little hole here. Even brown recluses. Actually, no, especially brown recluses can go through there. So if brown recluses can do it, this guy can. Or he can go into the vent. Or go in this area. Or there. Or like behind there. Or something. Anywhere but above. He hasn't even settled there. He hasn't even started making his web. Why are you still there? Yeah, I just casually saw him above me in the shower, and I just said, okay. It's honestly gone to... I've always liked spiders throughout my lifetime, but even as growing up, I've just gotten so used to spiders being everywhere in this house. I don't clean my room that often. And not like I don't organize it every year, but I'm just like, I don't vacuum or mop. So I'm just used to there being spiders because there's like some kind of food under my desk. And he may be the spider that appeared before I did my first Twitch stream. You know that Team Fortress one that sucks because my computer sucks? Don't worry, I'm getting a new one next school semester. Oh, hi Zoe, how are you? How are you doing? How are you doing? Oh, you girl. Oh, you girl. Oh, I can't make this video too long. I'm sorry, I'm busy. He understands. But yeah, I've just gotten so He might have been the white spider I found when I was moving stuff that was right next to my desk. He may have been that tiny spider I found and moved here for like vents or something. Doesn't explain how he got on the ceiling window. And if you're wondering something, no, he cannot go there. It's a ventilation fan. Fan. As in the thing that has blades that can chop up spiders like this guy. No. Yeah, I've just gotten so used to casually seeing spiders like this. And he's alive. He's alive. He just, he was originally there. Now he's there. So yeah, he's alive. He moved up there, but came back there. Don't understand why. Can't even make a move with vibrations. All these pebbles on the ceiling deafen the vibrations, and you can't feel them. Even my fist is like, even if I make vibrations, I'm like 3 inches away from him. Sorry, this is supposed to be a house tour. Yeah, this is just the bathroom. Old Spice. Shower. More Old Spice. Shower. Yeah, this is just a shower. And I hate it when I accidentally wash spiders down the drain. I actually get really emotional when that happens. Even talking about it gets me emotional. But yeah, I get really emotional when I accidentally flush something or accidentally scoop something too hard. Like when I used to have this bug catcher thing that is a vacuum and there's like a capsule on it. Basically, it's like a capsule with this like little turn lid thing. So like when you catch, it's sideways, and when you catch something, you close it. They can still get oxygen since there's like vents at the bottom for the vacuum. But I used to have this capsule thing, vacuum spiders in, and then release them outside. Wow, you're not one to come in here, Zoe. Usually Sally's the one that jumps on the counter, and I give her water from a cup. I guess I should just call this segment spider. I should just call this segment all about spiders because that's mainly what it's been. Come on. Okay. But yeah, now I have to use a cup in paper tactic. I don't have thin hard pieces of paper. I have then floppy ones, you know, the one like the printer paper that slides out. Yeah, I have that stuff, but that isn't going to help. So I have to use thick ones, and I have to make it fast, or else they have a tiny hole to get out of the cup. And so I tried to slide it on them, and then I accidentally crushed them, and it makes me sad. And when I accidentally try and squash them with a tissue, I honor it, flush it down the toilet. Get sad. Yeah, I'm kind of. Yeah, spiders kind of scary when they're unexpected places. And I mean, like if I find a huge spider just out of nowhere on the ceiling, if I look up and I see that thing, I don't get scared. I'm just like, okay, I can still shower. It's not like he's hurting me or anything. Even spun web. Oh, he hasn't even spun web yet. Okay. Up to the house. Yeah, if you're wondering why my couches, my mom's couches are like these, it's for VR, but now it's kind of like these. Yeah, this is the table, and this is another thing that I got for Christmas. But it was last year's Christmas. It's a camp survival kit. If you're wondering, no, that's not cyanide. Those are fire starters. Also, sorry for heavy breathing in my videos. I have asthma, and I do a lot of, and sometimes I do a lot of walking and intense stuff in my videos. And it's not that I'm unhealthy. You know, I am overweight. Kind of am overweight, but not really overweight. Just need to drop a few pounds. Like, I'm completely healthy. I have good eyesight. I have enough vitamin D. I just need to drop a few pounds. Speaking of which, I used to be known to eat like a kind of healthy breakfast. Take a large portion of the type of food that's for lunch, and then have like an entire bowl of Tostitos later. Just eat it all. And then I have a big dinner. But now I skip breakfast and lunch altogether, and I just have a little snack. It's not even Tostitos, it's just something that has protein in it, just so I can get some protein in my diet. And to be honest, I've lost a few pounds. I used to weigh 197. I've gone down to 193. And when I realized I was doing this, and then when I'm talking to the phone on my mom, thinking of what's for dinner, I'm like, okay, I forgot to eat lunch, like just casually. And I don't like eating that much, and now my mom is getting me to eat some. I know she's just trying to get protein in me, but my mom's just trying to get protein in me. But to be honest, I'm not gonna talk trash about her. This is the internet. She's obviously. What? No, who am I kidding? She doesn't watch YouTube videos, but still, I'm not. Because she isn't like that. She's a great mom. Just like my dad. My dad's a great dad. Okay, no, my mom, won't like to play with activities with me, but she's really fun. She does let me do like stuff that normally Dad won't allow. But Dad just wants me to be protected, and he wants me to have a good life. He's really nice, and he loves to play anything with me. Anything that isn't too active, because he works a lot. He's a good father. He's a co-owner of Nikados, if you didn't know, and Nikados is delicious. You should try it. if you're in Missouri Springfield, that is. I mean, they have other locations, but the one my dad co-owns is the one in Springfield, Missouri. But okay, since we're back in the kitchen, ramen box, beans, and my cooking equipment. Learned last week that apparently these are the glass or material that's used to make 8-inch pans that are lasagna, like something called polymix, Paul-Crikes or something. I forgot. But they can boil water on the stove, so that's nice. I made ramen in that once. Yeah, just have some pasta there, have some stuff there, spices here. This is a freezer. I don't know what you expected from me. And this is my mom's house, by the way. This is not my house. I'm 13 years old. I do not own this house. And if it was, I would not have this in the freezer. And I would not have that stuff in the fridge. Wait, let me focus in there. I would not have that stuff in the fridge. I don't know what else to put here. This is just the board I've had. I don't know what to call this, but yeah. This is when I was in elementary school. Like, do you remember this stuff? If any of you went to Greenwood, do any of you remember like doing this stuff? You know, the beads you make on these layouts. I took a layout and made custom ones. Yeah, you would just take these, and then the daycare teachers would just iron it on both sides, and you got to take it home and show it to your mom and dad. Made some pretty good ones. Yes, I know I was an FNF fanboy back in the day, and that still is my favorite animatronic to this day. This is just from partying. Oh, this is from something where we made our own community. If any of you have seen The Giver, you know what kind of community I'm talking about. But this ones were actually good. And speaking of which, I saw some fifth grader in the computer lab after school, because that's what we get to do. But that's what we fifth graders know. That's what us middle schoolers get to do, and fifth graders get to do. And it was pretty good. It was just. No, wait, this is sixth grade. What am I talking about? Yeah, this is what our middle schoolers get to do, just hang out on the computer lab. But then I saw him with his community. It was site like C, SCP. Yeah. And okay, I just wanted to point that out. But this is mine. Also, the world tree. This is a top-down view from the map. And the tree counts as part of the landscape, so that's that. These are just markings, like treehouse area. They're trees, but they have houses, igloo. The ones with flags are the school. Oh wait, who am I kidding? Look at that space. There's no way I could put a flag there. Again with this one. But yeah, this is. Now if you're wondering, Jackson, the desert area just looks like you copy and paste the igloos but remove the lines. Well, they do look like that, but they're underground burrows. You know how ants do that? And how some creatures in the desert burrow underground? That's the idea. You're underground where it's cool and damp, and sometimes you come up on the desert. And if you're wondering, Jackson, why is beach and desert separate? Beach is a barren wasteland. The deserts are barren wastelands. Deserts are just sand everywhere. It gets 1,000,000 degrees there. Beach, it's a nice warm temperature, but there's a lot of life, and it's all tropical and has water. It has a lot of water, so that's definitely the difference. And if you're wondering what this is, oh, this is just a power plant. is called of Nautropia. That's what it's called. In Russia, for size comparison, I know Inzos told me that is bigger. That is as big as the Pacific Ocean. Let's just, you know what? Let's just say that everyone did climate change has done a toll. That's the whole point of this. So I don't do pollution. Like, it's all this for power plant is all renewable energy, geothermal energy, hydro turbine, wind turbine, steam exhaust, like for geothermal stuff, solar panels, and this thing is a technology where it sucks in pollution. I got this idea from Futurama. You know that one episode where they make a new robot where it's powered by pollution and doesn't make pollution? Yeah, it was that thing. Yeah, that inspired me to do this because I like that kind of technology. And I guess since this has to do with being non-pollution, yeah, I guess you could say the rest of the world didn't stop because of money. And look what happened. You have this big island, and you're wondering, hey, how can it fit in the world if it's as big as the Pacific Ocean? Well, now you have a reason. Except Russia. Russia did not, because they needed it for the size comparison. Yeah, but a lot of countries went underwater because of climate change. And China's still around because a lot of people from China move here. It just said that that's a bad joke. I'm not joking. I know Enzo's like Asian, and that's why it kind of offends him. But it's not offensive, it's true. I mean, now China's, because of quarantine and stuff, China and India have clear skies for once, but it was true before this. Down. Zoe, down. Zoe, down. Zoe, down. Off the table. Down. Zoe, down. Okay, no, wait, you can be in the chair. You can be in the chair. But not on the table. No. Yeah. Okay, back to the video. Yeah, China, the sky was brown because of pollution. I wasn't joking around by that. I know how bad China is. And the world tree is a banyan tree. If you don't know what that is, basically it looks like a giant mushroom, but with tree colors. And as they get bigger, it looks like a million trees. It looks like a million trees formed together to make one big tree. That's why I like it. It's so unique. Okay then. But yeah, that was a house tour. Oh, also something I would burn for my mom. I was planning to give it to her on Mother's Day, but I'm just like, oh heck it. It's too good to wait. Oh, and this is the cabinet. It has a lot of cooking books for me, that is. And this is my Ulu knife. I explained to myself, because I do a lot better talking when I'm not recording, that, Inuits use these as hunting knives, and they were originally made from bone, because, bones are, hey. No, oh God, no, I'm not gonna, hey. Yeah, but even when the Americans introduced the long knife design, they still kept this. So it's really good at dicing. Instead of having a long knife where you have to go up and then go this is what I like to call the deadly cradle. Imagine a baby sleeping in this, now you can just like a baby sleeping in this all peacefully, and then in reality, under the cradle, there's a conveyor belt with everyone's getting chopped alive by the cradle of doom or something. I'm not sure. Now this is my recipe recorder. Do not have a lot of recipes, but oh no. It's locked. I'm not going to show you the location of the keys. I'm not going to show you the location of the keys though, because that is a secret. The keys do not need to be known of. Because the keys are very special. I wonder where my... I actually made like this creation out of shells. It's like just a bunch of shells glued together to make an ultra shell. I wonder what that one. I wonder what. Wait a second. These are all the shells I mixed together. Okay, that's sad now. Wait, just need to make sure. Yeah, I can feel and see the texture of Haku. Oh, that's sad. Well, that's just pretty freaking sad. Okay, but yeah. Oh, this is a physics toy, I guess. My grandpa Jack got it for me. Basically, it's a steam engine. Piston in there, you boil water in a mug, and you place it over it, and you got a steam engine. And this is my Grandpa Jack's old chair. He saw that in my childhood, he saw that I loved to sit in this chair, and so instead of throwing this chair away with my grandma Shauna's chair, he gave it to me, and I love it, and I loved it, and I don't actually really use it that much anymore. But it's a relaxing chair to sit in either way. Now he has electric chairs that he uses. Yeah, this is just a blanket basket. Sally likes to sleep a lot. This is me. This is me in every school photo now. I look like I'm dying inside because I think I am. I'm not sure. I look like I'm dead inside because I don't feel like smiling in school pictures anymore. Oh, also, by the way, Jim, every single grade, picture day decides to be at the time after gym class. And you know what Coach Taylor does? He says, you guys, we don't have anything planned today, so because of picture day, so do whatever you want. And he doesn't tell people not to do active activities. He lets all the athletic kids play basketball, and then I like to play basketball, but now I don't. Now that I know I can just play my phone in gym before gym starts. But yeah, and they were all sweaty after gym, and I would just roll. That used to be me. Now this is me. I wish I could go to photo day like this because this is me. Like this entire thing, hoodie and all, this is me. I'm not the happy-go-lucky guy. Now, I do love animals. I still love that. I'm edgy. But I am edgy because, to be honest, I know. Hi. Sorry, Mom's not home. You can't just go outside. Oh, and behind this is an old dog door. And we covered this up because my dog. I mean, the cat still used it, but we don't have a main animal that's supposed to use it anymore, so. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be depressed. Making this. It's just that I'm very passionate about animals, and Jake was a good dog. And so, he died when I was 11. Apparently he had a heart attack, but before that he had fun chasing cats. It's been 2 years, but since I'm sad every animal that dies, even like the tiniest spider, and even more sad when I do see like an actual dead animal. A pet that was close to me since I was 3 and lasted 8 years of my life. It's emotional, man. You can't easily forget that stuff. Even after 2 years, you still feel emotionally hurt. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be. I wish I didn't have to bring that up. I could have just not shown that and just not trigger sadness. I could have just not. But I think everyone can relate when their pet died. Oh wait, my mom's on. I gotta say. Hi, Mom. Hi, I was filming a tour of the house.
For who?
Just YouTube.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm gonna end this now.